Hello, good morning. How are you today? I hope you are in good condition. Thank you for joining our live session today. As you may know that we are going to share a very important topic on immune system. I believe this is a very suitable topic for us to talk about at this moment because we cannot lead a healthy life without the good and proper functioning immune system, especially in the modern world nowadays, where many of us may not have a balanced food intake, together with many unhealthy lifestyle activities, and due to the fact that we are also currently facing the pandemic outbreak. So, do you know any of the natural ways to improve your immune system? Well, there are many ways that we can do, but of course, we will try to introduce some of the simple and most effective method to maintain our immune system in our day-to-day practice. So, even though it is very complicated, immune system is one of the important systems in the body that play a vital role for a general health. Are you ready to go into details on how to take care of your immune system? If you are ready, then we shall go into details on why immune system is so important for us. Every one of us need to have a good and proper functioning immune system to sustain life. We cannot survive without immune system because immune system serve as the first line of defense to protect our internal body against many potential damages from external environment. For example, bacteria, viruses, and parasites. A good immune system is important to safeguard our body from many health problems. However, a good immune system does not necessarily mean a strong or hyperreactive immune system. Neither it should be too weak or not functioning at all. A good immune system should be in a balanced condition to ensure normal functioning of all the internal processes. If immune system is out of balance, we may have a higher risk to get many unwanted chain reactions. Take for example, we may easily develop allergies if immune system is too reactive towards the external agents. Do you know that some people are not able to tolerate well with certain food like seafood, dairy products, nuts, and beans? This is because the immune cells will be triggered very aggressively by these external agents, although these foods are generally safe and no harm for most of the people. Not only food and beverages, some people may be too sensitive on certain household products and pets, including cats and dogs. If this happens, this group of people may easily develop signs and symptoms like sinuses, conjunctivitis, eczema, and so on, depending on the source and the location of the triggering factors. Another example of allergies like asthma is commonly seen in people suffering from overreactive immune system. Asthma can be a lifelong problem since childhood, but it can be progressed into adulthood if the root cause of the problem is not given due attention. As such, one of the best management methods recommended for people suffering from asthma is always looking into balancing the immune system as early as possible to avoid possible big issue when someone is grown into adulthood. And allergies, what happens when immune system is too reactive is the likelihood to develop autoimmune disease will be increased for people regardless of age and gender. This is a very scary condition after you realize that this condition is actually the direct result of the damage on your body parts by your own immune cells. Some of the examples of autoimmune diseases include rheumatoid arthritis, colitis, and systemic lupus erythematosus, SLE. The sad thing about this is autoimmune disease is the problem that may happen automatically without your control, and it may be worsened from time to time. If you look at one of the examples here, rheumatoid arthritis, it is reported to be one of the common forms of autoimmune disease in Malaysia between the age of 25 to 50-year-old. Out of 20 adults in this age category, one may have already been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis with different degree of severity. Now we look at what are the common problems that may happen as a result of underreactive immune system. Underreactive immune system simply means a low immune response towards either external or internal agents. For example, if it is targeted on the external agents like bacteria or viruses, then most likely someone may develop infections. Common infections for people with low or immune protection include flu, cough, and fever, hand, foot, and mouth disease, dengue, and so on. Some infections may be transmittable, while some bacteria or viruses of the infections disease may stay in the body for some time before an obvious sign and symptoms are observed, but the immune system is not able to overcome it at a given time frame. One of the common examples of infection in many countries, especially during the raining season, is dengue. It is because the dengue mosquito may find its place to grow easily in places with stagnant water. We can see from the statistics that the number of dengue cases are growing rapidly in the recent years after many preventive measures have been taken. People with poor immune system will easily infected with dengue, and therefore it's time for us to look into improving our body immune system, as it can be the best natural way to prevent such infection and recover faster if we suffer from this common infectious disease. Not only that, underreactive immune system may increase someone's risk to develop tumor or abnormal cell growth. This is because immune systems, which are trained to detect and control the spread of such abnormal cells at the beginning, are not performing the job as what it should be until they progress into serious stage. For this reason, many forms of tumors involving the lung, colon, and breast are getting more common and can only be detected at a rather late stage. Does it sound sad for us? It is commonly believed that imbalanced immune system is the main risk factor for many forms of tumors and cancers, although the body produces quite a number of cancer cells every day. Therefore, by balancing the immune system back to its original level may greatly help in the prevention of such cancer cell development, which will then pose a great burden to the sufferer and his or her families. It is estimated that one person is diagnosed with cancer in every 4 seconds worldwide. If we look at the risk by gender, 1 in 2 men is at risk of developing cancer in their lifetime, while for women, the chances is 1 in 3. The rate may continue or become higher if nothing is done to improve the quality of life in people living in the modern world with many unhealthy eating and lifestyle habits. In the growing cases of allergies, autoimmune disease, infection, and abnormal cell growth reported in the recent years, it is therefore important to start necessary action to control this modern health problem in order to ensure a better health outcome. What is more important is to balance the immune system, as they are being identified as the main root for all the diseases. So, do you know how to take care of your immune system? Apart from taking balanced food, practicing healthy lifestyle, and going through regular body check, what complements the effect of balanced immune system is by having a proper nutritional supplement intake. For example, ElfaHex. It is suitable and targeted to improve your immune system at a suitable balanced level. Are you interested to know more about this product? The first uniqueness that we wish to highlight for this product is it is a unique product with a special patented ingredient called MIME, or mycelium immunomodulator extract. This patented ingredient is developed after years of research and studies with Tokyo University in Japan to ensure its highest health beneficial effect to the consumer. This is something special which cannot be found out there in the market. We know that this is a special patented ingredient. The extraction is also sometimes very important because it will directly affect the health outcome of the people after months or years of consuming. For your information, the extraction is done on a selected super mushroom mycelia of Basidiomycota in order to get the most valuable forms of polysaccharides in the forms of acetylated alpha-glucan. The extraction requires a high-skilled personnel with advanced technology, and therefore it makes the formulation so unique and exclusive. The selection of extraction of the polysaccharide will also be done with countless of research and studies, including the testing of hundreds of subspecies medicinal mushrooms beforehand. This is so important as to ensure the scientists are able to identify and get the highest potency of polysaccharides. After the extraction has been successfully done, it will then go through a patented manufacturing process. It involves a special technology with the highest standard cultivation processes throughout the manufacturing. The cultivation processes have also been awarded with US patent. If you are interested on the manufacturing process for this patented ingredient, here you may take a closer look from the cell culture at the beginning until the concentration part before the end product is produced in the form of soft gel. And that this was done fully in a well-controlled laboratory with advanced technology system. As you can see from here, the ingredients were carefully cultivated from the earlier stage until the end with liquid added gradually to ensure its quality are maintained at all times. On top of that, there will be a routine DNA patent testing done on the end product to verify the MIME identity. This is important to make sure whatever benefits of the MIME are remained and preserved and to bring the maximal health benefits to the users. Please note that this DNA patent testing is not a simple test because it requires an advanced technology with many professional analyses. It is usually done in the laboratory with pharmaceutical grade level. And therefore, it is an added advantage for us to have such facilities as part of the patented manufacturing process. If we compare the patented MIME ingredient with other mushroom or polysaccharide products in the market, we may discover a lot of uniqueness and health benefits in our ElfaHex. As in the form of acetylated alpha-glucan, the ingredient has the lower molecular weight of 5,000 daltons, which is smaller compared to the similar products in the market with ingredients mainly in the form of beta-glucan. Beta-glucan has bigger molecular weight of about 100,000 daltons, far more not easy for people with immune or digestive problems to absorb the nutrients and get the benefits after the consumption. Imagine if the molecular weight of 100,000 daltons has a big size like the watermelon. How can we see a fast improvement in immune moderation if we take other mushroom products compared to people who take MIME with a smaller molecular weight of 5,000 daltons, the size of almost like a grape? The absorption is for sure more superior in MIME. Therefore, the effect of immune enhancement is better, as we can see a better increase of NK cells for people who take MIME compared to people who take other polysaccharide products. So, do you know how to make your choice now? In addition, MIME is also been widely studied by more than 100 universities worldwide. This includes many of the prestigious international universities in the world, like Howard University, Columbia Universities, University of Texas, Hokkaido Universities, and many more from Japan, US, Korea, UK, Spain, Canada, and so on. Some of the important studies by many of the scientists and researchers in these universities or laboratories can be summarized in the following. For people with asthma, it is good to hear that ENO levels can be brought down by 48% after consuming MIME for 8 weeks, according to the recommended consumption method. It is definitely a good news for people suffering from asthma for years without specific treatment method. And now they can see a relief by managing the immune function with MIME consumption. Apart from this, MIME has also shown benefit for people suffering from colitis. Colitis is a chronic digestive disease characterized by inflammation of the inner lining of the colon. With the continual consumption of MIME, it greatly reduces pro-inflammatory cytokines by up to 80%, which is so much beneficial for people who are looking for a better management of colitis in improving their digestive function and at the same time improving their quality of life. If you are prone to get various infections like, for example, influenza, here is the very important studies that you must know, because some of the immune cells like T cell and NK cell activities can be enhanced following the MIME consumption after the viral infection. The improvement of the immune cells in this area is important to protect individuals with low immune response or people who need longer time of recovery after the infection. MIME is also found to be beneficial for people requiring better immune moderation in tumor or abnormal self-growth. For example, the survival percentage for people diagnosed with gastric cancer and colon cancer has seen a good improvement at the earlier, middle, and end stages with MIME consumption compared to other methods used by other institutions. In particular, there is a 100% improved survival time in patients with early stage of gastric and colon cancer. This is indeed a good news for many of us, as it greatly improves the quality of life, although abnormal self-growth can sometimes be detected in the later stage and may require long-term medical treatment. Furthermore, MIME can also be taken together with chemotherapy, and it gives a positive improvement for tumor management. In the lab, the tumor size of the mice is reduced after several times of MIME administration. The effect is greater when medication is applied together. Other than the study discussed, there are many more studies that have been done. Out of so many of these studies, the greatest benefit is mainly on the immune moderation, a better health outcome, especially good for people suffering from allergies, autoimmune disease, infections, and abnormal self-growth. The MIME is also constantly being studied, researched, and presented in many of the international forums. For example, many of the latest studies and research of MIME has been presented in international symposium attended by over 400 researchers, doctors, and professionals in Japan since 1992. The world is well known about the benefits and the use of MIME. Also, it is reported that more than 700 hospitals and clinics worldwide are using MIME as part of the supplementary treatment for people who want to improve their health or achieve their goals in better quality of life. The effect of adding MIME into the medical therapies is greater and more effective compared to just using traditional medical treatment for many chronic immune-related conditions. At the same time, with its halal certification awarded by Islamic Food and Nutrition Council of America, IFANCA, more and more people now can enjoy the benefits of taking MIME for better health. In short, we are almost impossible to live healthily in the modern world nowadays without practicing any suitable measures in food intake, lifestyle activities, and living environment. It is therefore a big potential for people like you and me to get many forms of illnesses, and this could be the direct or indirect result of immune disorders. As such, it has become a need for people to seek alternative measures to improve their immune health before something serious happens. ElfaHex, with the MIME for immune balancing effect, will definitely be a good choice for all of us to start maintaining and improving the general condition in our body, including those who are looking for a natural way to achieve better quality of life now and in the future. That's all for my sharing today. I hope you have enjoyed listening to our topic. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Thank you.